Action stations.
Hello and welcome. Today we are in the Tier 10 Royal Navy Battlecruiser, the St. Vincent. This is the top of the line. She is Duncan, but even better. How is she better? Well, I don't know. Don't ask me such difficult questions. But I do know that we're going 36.6, 37 knots right now. Yeah. Okay. She's actually only like half a knot faster than Duncan. This is the brisk talking and speed flag and whatnot. But still, she's pretty rapid for a ship this size. And this rapidity will actually matter in this match quite a bit. So my plan here at the start is to sail towards the decap, start turning around so that I can kite away if I'm focused, and just sit there and terrorize the red ships. And we can see a Dmitry Donskoy coming in. She's basically doing the same thing, right? I guess it makes sense. I'm a battlecruiser, she is a cruiser that's in battle. Basically the same thing, right? So I'm gonna start turning around. I don't want to be in a position where, my escape path would be in the island, or go through the island. I also have a Worcester with me, so I'm not really worried about destroyer coming over here. Not to mention that we can see them, well, we could see them on the minimap until the Shimakaze killed the Xianyang. What I do wonder is where they're... Oh, there is the battleship. That's what I was wondering. The Montana does not seem to wish to come fight over here, which means that we should be able to take the decap pretty easily. I mean, we have a St. Vincent, Preußen, Andalusia, Shimakaze, and whatever that submarine is. Oh, and we also have a Massachusetts that's taking the scenic route. I have no idea what his plan is, but I don't think it's engaging in this battle at least. Donskoy looks pretty dead, so the focus will now be on this U-190, and once we take care of the submarine, we will hold the flank and can easily push or fall back to sea to defend. I think pushing, some people are definitely going to push, and that's a good idea. We need to threaten the B-cap because that's where they're sailing away from, right? Okay, that was a nice hit. Only splash, but still. This should be a pretty good follow-up. I don't know why that submarine is on the surface. That's a really dumb idea. Yeah, 6k damage. That's like half his HP gone right there. Anyway, we have secured the flank. There's nothing else here, because we know basically where everything else on the map should be. So decap is free for us to take, and then I'm gonna continue pushing into the B-cap. And here is where the speed comes into play. We're going at a nice steady 40 knots. Well, more than 40 knots. Can you imagine going this fast on a ship this size? Like you stand on the deck and the ship underneath you is going 75 kilometers an hour, or like 46 miles an hour. That must be quite an experience, huh? I mean, I don't know if you can even stand on the deck properly when it goes this fast. You definitely can't wear hats though. They'll just fly off. And then a Kraken will get a hat. Bismarck, are you sure you want to show me broadside? That does not seem to be a good plan. I am also showing him broadside though, but I'm all turning away at least a little bit. 25k. Wow. Just regular penetrations. Damn, this ship can land a lot of shells. Okay, once we take care of the Bismarck, I'm gonna turn around and start heading for the B-cap, I guess. Surely Shima won't torp here, right? That... Why would you torpedo? The battleship had 3k HP. That was a silly move, you little Shimakaze. Okay, what can we shoot? We can't shoot the Conqueror, too far away. No, we can't shoot the Bourgogne, so Montana it is, I guess. Man, do we really have to chase that guy down? That guy spawned on this side of the map. And he is on the other side. He just took the entire path around. But I did find out what the Massachusetts is doing. He's actually going to defend the C-cap. Because obviously if we're pushing through the... because if we're pushing through D, they can push through A. Oh, this might be a good shot. She's actually turning to show more side. Come on. come on. Maybe not the most amount of lead, maybe too high. Yeah, too high. Damn. That could have been a very nice salvo. Oh well. It happens. I mean, we still did some damage. We're gonna take the B cap, try to face off with the Conqueror and the Bourgogne, and then decide from there. But right now we don't see anything, although I'm sure Shima will spot the Conqueror in a bit. Yep, there she is. Wow, Conqueror is full HP, but again, she's broadside. What's going on? Why do they like showing side? This guy is also standing still. He's not even fully accelerating. Look, you can tell by the smokestacks. I know I have the mod to actually show whether a ship is accelerating or blah blah blah. I don't use it for some reason. I just look at the actual smokestacks. I don't know why. I've had this mod for a long time and yet I still don't use it. He's still just standing still. I think he's gonna accelerate now because he took a lot of damage, but it's way too late. I think he's already dead. Yep, goodbye Conqueror. You ain't conquering anything today. So now I have a choice to make. Do I try to chase that Bourgogne? Because she's gonna be at A1 in like 15 seconds. Okay, maybe 30 seconds. I don't want to really chase a battleship that's going into a corner like that, so what I'm gonna instead do is I'm gonna leave the Preußen here, and I'm gonna go through the channel in the middle towards the sea cap to try to help defend it. Because, well, I don't think both of our battleships should try to chase down the Bourgogne. It just... there's no point, right? Especially if she's being so cagey and staying so far away all the time. It just doesn't make sense. And besides, I'm faster, so I'm going instead of the Preußen. Okay, I can nicely make the turn in front of her. That's excellent. So today I had this weird situation. So I saw this comment on the video I made yesterday, and I read this and I thought it was weird. Because, what do you mean Kunming? Yesterday's match was the Duncan. So I got thinking, is Emilio a bot? But that can't be. I have seen him make reasonable comments before that definitely don't seem anything bot-like. Because bots will like take information that they can read from like descriptions, etc. and then try to make up a conversation based on that. But no, Emilio is not a bot, so I just figured, you know, weird comment, I just left it there. And then hours later, when I'm doing something completely unrelated, it pops into my head. You know what? Wait. Maybe Emilio's comment made sense. Did I actually put the correct ship name in the description? No, I didn't. But that's not the weird part. The weird part is that it just came to me. Hours later when I was doing something completely unrelated. I was making food in real life, and it just popped into my head. It's such a weird thing, and I also had a solution for it immediately. Man, Emilia was making fun of me all along, and I didn't even realize it. Can you believe the audacity? Anyway, this Montana is starting to show us some broadside. Also, we were spotted for a moment there, so... and I think that was before the Montanas should have spotted us. So yeah, there are torpedoes in the water, because there's a submarine in front of us. And he actually landed the torpedo should be tracking on me, so this is gonna be somewhat rough. Okay, we avoided them. Wait, are these torpedoes actually tracking? It sure doesn't feel that way. Yeah, they're missing by a mile. Well, I guess I shouldn't complain, but that submarine's pretty screwed now, because that should be a pretty easy pickoff. At least, well, if we hit. Wait, why is he visible? The submarine can't submarine surveillance from that far, right? Is it the Worcester? Do light cruisers now have some way to detect submarines? Well, that's pretty cool if they do. And the submarine came to the surface again for some reason, so he just got shot instead. Submarines. Destroyed. Look, if you're above like 12 meters depth, people can shoot you, and they're gonna do a lot of damage. They don't even need to hit your boat. They can just lob shells in the general direction of you. Wait, what were those torpedoes? Oh, Incomparable has torpedoes, right, and they're pretty long range, aren't they? Well, I just randomly dodged those. I wasn't even thinking about having to dodge those, but here we are. Let's call it skill, okay? But man, being a Vincent has been pretty good this match, because the speed has come in quite handy. At least a lot more than armor has actually mattered. I haven't used even a single heal so far. Sadly, the price did go down, but look at where that Bourgogne is. I'm glad we both didn't try to chase him. That would have made no sense. Because that guy, he was at A5 and then he just slowly sailed on the map border to A1 and then started going down. I guess he's trying to I don't know, ring around the rosy, the entire map. Okay, well, I guess he is fighting now, but I think it's a little bit too late. We're at 800 points already. I mean, we could easily just win the game if the U-190, turns around and sails straight towards, J5. There is no chance we can lose then. But obviously he wants more XP, so he's gonna go and try to defend the PCAP. Which makes sense, because I'm doing the same thing, right? I wanna go and get more damage, rather than win the game at this point, because I'm almost certain we have won. Hello, Incomparable. That's a very nice broadside you have there. It would be a shame if anything were to happen to it. Yes? 10k? Nice. But I think now we're gonna have to contend with Bourgogne, who seems to also be showing some broadside, for some reason. Guys, you need to angle against AP, okay? You can't just show broadside and be fine. Even if you're really, really tanky, people will still get lots of penetrating hits on you. And it's gonna ruin your day. Like this, 12,000 damage. That's a good 6k more than he needed to take. I'm gonna launch a torpedo. There is essentially no chance it hits, but it might make the Bourgogne panic. Or something, I don't know. I'm just hoping, to be honest. Now, remember how I complained about showing broadside being a mistake? Well, I'm actually doing the same thing for the Incomparable right now. And he could definitely punish me for it. But I don't really care. Also, I know I have 2 fires. Well, I had 2 fires. And I didn't care because I have the skill which makes me reload faster if I'm on fire. So, now let's compare ourselves to the Incomparable. Well, I guess I won that comparison. Sorry, man. But turns out the Vincent is just better. It is the apple of apples and oranges. 194k damage. We clutched a Kraken at the very end. The U-190 would have almost had it, but we were a little faster on the trigger. I had some pretty great teammates, and honestly, the enemy team did not play quite great, but I liked the fact that the match was a little more open, so we could maneuver and stuff, and it made it more fun. But I have to say, my first experiences with the Vincent have been pretty damn good. I don't know, it seems so similar to the Duncan, but somehow it has just worked out a lot better. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would like to thank the patrons on Patreon. Thank you very much for your continued support, and I hope I'll see you guys next time.